Welcome to the Sandman Film School, the free video blog on filmmaking.
This week we're going to see how to create a film look on your videos. Nothing looks more film-like than film itself, but if you only have videos, here are a few tips I use to create a more cinematic look. First, I tend to place the camera slightly lower than my actor's eye level. If you notice here, the camera is slightly below. If I'm shooting an environment, if I'm shooting a street, I would place the camera very low, close to the ground, because if I hold my camera at my eye level, it will look like an amateur photograph taken with a compact camera, okay? And that doesn't look very good. Also, I would tend to frame very close to my subject and avoid having too much empty space around, because too much empty space looks more amateur or maybe documentary-like. Now maybe that's what you're looking for, so if it's a creative choice, go for it. But I tend to frame quite close. Another tip is to compose your composition, to create your composition in terms of layers, having a blurry foreground, then a midground with your subject, and finally a blurry background. And try to add some interest in your background so it doesn't look too stiff or too static. What else? Well, also most blockbusters, if you look at them, you'll see that in terms of photography, most often than not, there will be a kick light defining the silhouette of the actor. A kick light is a light source put behind the actor, so it defines the silhouette, it separates him from the background. What else? Trying to have as much as possible camera moves. That will help you to create a film look, because static shots tend to look, stiff and static. Also, before you run into After Effects, you add crazy effects, you could try and create effects with your camera, like slow motion or using high shutter speed to create tension. Here is an example of what I just said. Actually, this is a raw shot from my film Persona, my short film. You see that most of the tips I just explained are illustrated here. The camera is positioned slightly below the actor's eyes. The framing, it's close to the actors. There is not much empty space around the actor. Also, the layers. There is an actor in the foreground, blurry, then the subject, then the background, where I added a blue light, because blue tend to recede, whereas red tend to pop out of the frame. Also, the kick light I was talking about. Noticed how the silhouette of the actor is defined by this kick light, white kick light. I talked about camera move. Here I didn't use it because this dialogue was so long that it was hard to have my camera move, because I would have to go back and forth several times. It wouldn't look very good, to my opinion, so I decided to keep it static. So that's it. I'll see you next Thursday for another episode of the Sandman Film School.